Why hello! So my name is Jenny T, and as you probably already read from the title of this video, I decided that my first art project during my winter break will be Among Us themed. And I've actually seen a lot of people play this game within my close friend group or even online, so I decided that I would incorporate this popular mobile game into my video and also with a creative twist. For the drawing that you see here, this was actually an extra credit submission for my stats class, and basically the point of this assignment was to practice using a scanner so that way we can submit our scratch work for the final. So hopefully that kind of explains little details that you might find in this quick little drawing. For this next thing that I did, it actually wasn't class related, but over the course of a few weeks, I decided to be a little bit weird and collect a total of 9 toilet paper rolls. And you might be wondering, why did I collect 9 toilet paper rolls? Well, I couldn't really give you a good reason besides the fact that I wanted to paint on them. Could I have painted on canvas like a normal person? Probably, but clearly I didn't do that. But anyways, I decided to use all my paints and practically all the colors of the rainbow possible to provide a nice colorful foundation for each of the characters. So, after laying the foundation to each of the tubes dry, I eventually began to work on the faces of their suits. This was honestly probably the most difficult part of the entire painting process just because I wanted to have a nice even gradient between the white, gray, and black paints, and I eventually was able to figure it out and get a smooth gradient or a transition between the colors that I liked, but only after some practice. In fact, you might actually be able to tell throughout the duration of this video, or even through this time lapse specifically, because compared to the first few ones that I painted at the beginning of this video, the last few definitely turned out a little bit better. Of course, as you can see here, I also added a black outline to each of their faces to make it more cartoony and also to make it stand out a little bit more. And then the same process for painting and whatnot was also repeated for the rest of them. Also, I'm kind of curious about this as well, but let me know in the comments below if you play Among Us, because as of today, as I'm editing this on December 15th, 2020, I've only played Among Us about once in my lifetime. And that was solely out of curiosity, and the only reason why I know anything about Among Us or the fact that the game exists in general is probably because of my close friends that tell me about the game or because I've watched a few gameplays here on YouTube. But based on that one time I played, I thought it was pretty fun, although when I played I had no idea what I was doing.
Like, are you dumb? I think she's dumb.
So when I sent a letter in the chat on accident, apparently it was sus behavior and I got immediately kicked out in the first round. And obviously I was a crewmate, and although it was kind of a short-lived game, I still thought it was pretty fun. Probably will do it again. Also, if you want to hear more about my clownery, there was another dumb mistake that I soon realized as I was painting these black rectangles on the back of these Among Us characters, and that is the fact that what I was painting, I originally had thought they were jetpacks, but they're actually oxygen tanks because they're in outer space. Hello?
Oh, she's dumb.
But anyways, this is what the jetpack oxygen tanks look like at the end, all outlined and whatnot. And of course, we also can't forget the highlights, which honestly reminds me that I'm also running low on white paint, so I'm probably gonna have to buy some more after this video. As I was painting these, and I don't know about you, but to me they kind of looked a little bit boring, so I decided to add a little bit more pizzazz to each one of them by incorporating a specific pattern or a theme. As I'm painting a more floral theme to the first two Among Us characters, I should probably also address one of the reasons why I want to paint on toilet paper rolls to begin with. So one day I was scrolling through Pinterest and I saw that these painted toilet paper rolls can be used as candy holders, and you're probably thinking like, why would I need candy holders? Well, you see, I'm kind of thinking ahead of the game right now. So on Halloween, I was thinking that I would pass around these painted characters to trick-or-treaters. Now, what I'm saying might be kind of crazy now that I'm saying it out loud. Maybe I should reevaluate my life decisions, but if I do end up going through with it months in advance in October and you're watching this video because of this reason, then hello to my future audience? I don't know, this is kind of weird. Yeah, as I'm recording this, it is currently December, so hello December audience. Speaking of December, and to get into more of a festive holiday spirit, for this Blue Among Us character, I wanted to incorporate a more winter theme, so that's why I incorporated snowflakes around the suit and a snowman friend on the side. For this next character, I decided to give him a more angsty personality. And not only does it have a broken heart on his oxygen tank, but he's also holding a knife and he has a lot of stitches. Is he the imposter? The world may never know. Eventually, for the rest of the characters, I also wanted to add some pets or buddies to the side to tag along. Not only did I add a mini crewmate, but I also converted the oxygen tank to a jetpack. Then of course, I added Ellie and Henry Stigman from the Henry Stigman series. Here, I accidentally made Ellie's weave a little bit too big for a head, so it kind of started to look like a helmet. But don't worry, because problems can be fixed. And for this final one, this one was probably by far one of my most favorite pets that I incorporated within the Among Us characters, just because not only did I enjoy painting it, and especially liked how it turned out with the shading, but it also gave me Blue's Clues vibes.